All right, here we go. This one is going to be a 41 Magnum test. Today we have some Underwood ammo to try out. This one is the 210 grain XTP round. Does have a nice wide hollow point cavity for that one. Nickel plated brass, and is rated for 1,560 feet per second. So I did actually contact Underwood to see what barrel length that was rated out of, and they said that was 7.5 inch. So we do have our Smith & Wesson Model 57. That one is a 6-inch barrel, so we'll see how close we can come today. So we'll be going through our gel. That is a 10% block. We do have our jug backstop just in case we get those pass-throughs, which I'm sure we will today. And our 4 layers of cotton t-shirt on the front. So like always, we'll set up our chronograph so we can hopefully pick up that impact velocity. And we'll see how this one does. Here we go. All right, we're stepping back to 15 feet. All right, let's see how we did on that one. So it looks like our impact velocity on that was 1,511 feet per second. I could definitely feel it in that recoil. It definitely felt pretty stout. So really good to see there. And we do have a leaker, so it does look like we made a pass through on that one. All right, so let's see how we did. So here's our entry. Looks like we got a perfect entry hole on that one. Right where we're trying to get it. Looks like a huge star pattern so far. You can see right down in that cavity. Looking really good. So let's check it out from the top. Man, look at that. That is insane. That is by far the biggest cavity we've gotten in any test. That is crazy. Really wasn't expecting that. So let's see if we can get an accurate measurement on this one. Looks like it came all the way over to the edge of that block. Man, so we're at almost 5.5 inches, just over 5.25 inches. That is crazy. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. That is some major damage right there. See how it looks from the side. Our blocks are only about 3.5 inches tall, so probably won't get the most accurate measurement from the side, but that is crazy. And you can see as soon as it came in, opened up really nicely, got some major damage coming through. And that one did carry all the way through to the very end. And we made it through to our second jug. There is a bulge right here in that second jug, so we didn't make it out of that. But man, that is insane. So see if we can get a measurement from the side. It probably won't be the most accurate. It's basically that full 3.5 inches. So really good to see major damage. But let's check it out from the top one more time. That is super impressive. Let's try to get some of that water off. Yeah, check that thing out. That is crazy. Let's see what that was. I believe it was over 5 inches. Yeah, just over 5.25 inches on that. That is some major damage. Check that out. You can see as soon as it came in, really opened up, doing a ton of damage through there. And that one did carry all the way through. It does look like there is a little bit of a fragment there at the very end, maybe a chunk of lead or something, but man, that thing did awesome. Really good to see. So let's pull that around and see what it looks like. All right, check that thing out. We got some major expansion on that one. Did get a few petals that did shear off. There was one still in the block, but man, that thing mushroomed out really nicely. Definitely didn't expect that, especially out of a 6-inch barrel. That is crazy. That's what that one looks like. Huge mushrooming on that. Picture perfect expansion. Just peeled it right back and pretty much to the very end of that round. Just peel those petals right back. There's a little bit of indentation there at the base of that bullet. I don't believe that is there prior to shooting it, so it's a lot of pressure getting put in this thing. But man, we got some picture perfect expansion on that. That is some major damage. I really wasn't expecting that. Definitely had some pretty stout recoil compared to all the rounds we have tested so far. You could definitely tell that one was loaded a little bit warmer. But man, check that out, 5.5 inch cavity, or just over 5 1/4. Major damage for that 41 Magnum, so really good to see. I do have a few other rounds that we are going to test pretty soon, but there we go. There was that Underwood XTP 210 grain with some major damage. There we go. All right, check this out. Here's that cross section for that. This is probably some of the most damage I've seen in any of the tests we've done, and we've done tons and tons of different calibers, even short barrel rifle calibers, and have never seen anything like it. So we have some huge cuts and splits in this gel. A couple fragments down in there, but just some major damage. I did measure from end to end on both of them, and we're right at 5.5 inches. So that is huge damage coming in. Massive splits. There's a few fragments. I did pull out a few already, and it looks like there's a little bit of that cotton t-shirt down in there, but definitely really impressive. So let's cut it open. All right, so here's after being cut. This bottom one is the right side, this top one is the left side. But same thing, you can see pretty much as soon as it hit, just a little bit less than 1/4 inch, it came in and really started opening up and just doing some major damage in this gel. Huge stretch cavity all the way through. And it looks like we have quite a bit of cotton t-shirt underneath there, underneath that flap, but these cuts are crazy. They go way down in there. Just a crazy amount of damage. A little bit more fragments in there, a little bit more cotton t-shirt, but super impressive. Same thing on this top side. Came in, opened up right there. Tons of energy going all the way through that huge stretch cavity. And same thing, just crazy amount of damage coming in. Really tearing this stuff up. So that is awesome to see. That Underwood stuff is no joke. And I did pull out a few more fragments after kind of going through it, but there is still a few more kind of stuck in there, but just a crazy amount of damage. So there we go. There was that Underwood 41 Magnum. All right, I wanted to show one more angle just so you guys can see what's really going on. But yeah, tons and tons of cutting down in there. Super deep cavities, just crazy amount of damage. So really cool to see from that 6 inch. That would be an awesome hunting round. There we go.